Right, so today I'm going to be talking a little bit about freedom and not being tied down to a particular job in this instance, but in your case, it may be whatever it is that you don't want to be tied down to. So, freedom is how can I put it? It's a wonderful thing. We all love to be free, none of us really want to be tied down, trapped, etc. And in today's day and age, I personally believe that most of us are indeed trapped, and it's a life that we do not enjoy. I certainly don't enjoy, and I believe that freedom will help us in so many different ways. I do apologize if I am constantly pausing, but I'm kind of making this video on the fly with no scripts. So, this concept came about because I was just thinking, I was going back. Like, I have a full-time job here in the UK, and whilst I enjoy my employer, I enjoy working with my co-workers, it's not really something that I want to be doing for the rest of my life. And I've only now, it's really started to sink in, and I've come to the sudden realization that it's not something I want to do. And I know a lot of you guys are in the same boat as I am, especially for those of you that are younger. I am a little bit older, so that might have put a different perspective on things, but it's really not a life I want to be living. I want freedom to be able to go into work whenever I want, to be able to finish work whenever I want, and that is a life that I think we should all be striving to achieve. And I don't want you guys to really get disheartened when people say, or others say, that you can't do it, when the reality is that you can do it. They're just trying to put you down from achieving the life that you want to achieve. And for so many years, this was me. I was in this exact same position. But the one thing I've learned as life has gone on and I've matured is that you can formulate your own opinions about life, and it's the thoughts that shape up your reality. And for me, freedom at the minute is a very, very big thing, and I think it will always be a big thing. It's the thought of having to work for somebody else instead of myself is not something that I particularly enjoy. It's almost like I'm suffocating on the inside, and that's not to say my employer is bad or my co-workers are bad, but I just want to be able to have the freedom to be able to work whenever I want. If I want to just drop my stuff and go on holiday, then yeah, so be it. And currently, I'm nowhere near achieving this sort of life, and that's me being truthful with you guys. I wouldn't really lie about that. So, but it's also a life that I'm striving to achieve, and I know it's going to take years and years. It's not going to happen overnight. It could take at least a year, 2 years maybe, but with consistent effort and consistent action, I know that I will be able to achieve that. And I am trying to also kind of get that into your guys' heads as well, is if you keep trying, there's nothing stopping you. And especially if you're consistent, you will eventually see the results. The problem with a lot of people, and myself included, is we're not consistent enough. So we're not consistent enough. We don't see the results straight away like we want, and that's the way we all unfortunately have been trained. So we don't see the results, and then we get kind of funny about it. We don't take it serious, and then we just give up. And giving up is never a good thing in life. Now, if you don't sacrifice a little bit now, you'll never get the freedom that you want. And this is something that I have learned, is there always has to be a little bit of a sacrifice in especially in your early years, if you want to live life to its fullest potential later on. You cannot do that if you don't put the work in. If you don't put the work in, you're just going to struggle later on in life, as simple as that. And it's something that I'm trying to get myself out of. I don't really want to be the average sort of guy that most people are. I want to make something of myself, and I know deep down that I can do it, and I am only now starting to really get that belief But yeah, if there's one thing that I want you guys to take away from this video, it's that just whatever it is that you want to do in life, pursue it and just go for it. And in my case, it's freedom, and I know in a lot of people's cases it will be freedom. If freedom's something that you really want, you're gonna have to work for it, and I imagine that the benefits will be really good once we achieve it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.